Discretion is advised.
Now in Chesterfield, police are searching for a woman they say robbed a bank this afternoon. It happened in the middle of a busy shopping center on Route 10, close to 295 in Chester.
New at 11, Mike Valerio takes us to the scene of the crime for the latest on the investigation.
It's a bank robbery that happens 3 minutes before closing, and to give you some perspective, this all happens right next door to 4 businesses as people are filing in and out, ready to start their evenings. A small corner of Chester that turned into a crime scene. The Bank of McKinney hit by somebody who walked in and then walked out. Just a note given. While Shauna Austin was next door.
It's kind of scary. You know, Chester's kind of a small community, and to think that that happens somewhere that my kid comes to get her nails done on a regular basis, you know, and it was just a couple doors down, makes you kind of nervous.
She was just getting her nails done around 4 in the afternoon. No weapons shown inside the bank, and most in the rest of the shopping center only noticed after the suspect was gone.
The only thing that was drew attention was the police car that was still parked over there, kind of in the bushes, and we didn't understand why he would be parked over there.
And we wanted to check and see if there have been any similar crimes around the area and take a look at what we found. As we zoom into the iPad right here, these blue crosses, they all mark incidents of theft right around this cluster, Rivers Bend Boulevard and Route 10. Now, police don't think that these are all related, but this latest incident will, of course, be added to the map after today. The suspect description, an African-American female, about 5 feet 8 inches tall, wearing a black and red checkered shirt with black covering over her hair. And another problem with the apparently low-key robbery, no word on the direction that the suspect went as soon as she robbed the bank, and no word on how much cash was taken. But for now, that's the latest here in Chester. Mike Valerio, NBC.
Former Memphis high school football standouts have been dismissed from their college teams. Sports director Jarvis Greer joins us from the Breaking News Center with why Walter Brady and Javon Robinson have been cut. Jarvis?
Well, Joe, coaches for both teams say the football stars violated team rules or did not meet coaching standards. Walter Brady has been kicked off the University of Missouri team for an unspecified violation of team rules. Brady, a sophomore, played at Tresvant High School before moving to Florence, Alabama as a sophomore. He was named a freshman All-American in college by several publications. Meanwhile, Auburn cut ties with former Wooddale High running back Javon Robinson. Auburn's coach Gus Malzahn said Robinson did not meet his standards. Robinson was listed as the starter heading into fall camp. Now, after his dismissal, Robinson told AL.com he was, quote, stereotyped and disrespected, and the football players are not happy with this, end quote. Robinson, who was the MVP of the Birmingham Bowl with 126 yards and a touchdown against Memphis, says it's not about missing classes or getting involved in an altercation. He told AL.com, quote, just because I don't walk around with a fake smile, the coaches feel like they can say or try to force anything, end quote. Not a happy young man. Reporting in the Breaking News Center, Jarvis Greer, WMC.
He is just 11 years old, but was the target of a vicious attack on a local playground. Police say he was playing basketball when 4 teenagers pulled a gun on him and then brutally beat him in an alley. Action News reporter Gray Hall live on that playground this afternoon in Logan with more on the victim and the investigation. Gray.
Well, Brian, this was a horrific situation for that 11-year-old. Thankfully, he was not seriously injured. At this point, police not sure what led up to this attack, but they are desperately searching for those responsible. Shooting hoops at this park in Albany along A Street turned into a horrific ordeal for an 11-year-old boy. Police say he was targeted by a group of 4 teenagers and attacked.
They chased him out of the playground to the 6000 block of A Street. They eventually corner him in the driveway. And at that point, one of them produced a handgun, and they pointed at this young man and demand that he remove all of his clothing in this driveway. They then take a photo of him on an iPhone.
Police say it is a disgraceful crime. Detectives want you to take a good look at this image captured on surveillance. They believe this is one of the teenagers ranging in ages 14 to 15 involved in that attack that happened about 4:50 p.m. July 12th. The victim was able to get away without any serious injuries.
Just a very disturbing act. I mean, a classic example of bullying. I mean, it's just beyond. for these young teenagers to do this to an 11-year-old child. I mean, it's just something that's very disturbing.
Parents in the area say they are alarmed by the news and upset that a child was a victim. Many say there needs to be more conversations at home about bullying.
They should enforce it more at school and at home, because it starts at home. Show the kids to respect one another, but it's really getting worse.
I feel like more parents could have conversation with their kids, but sometimes it's like no matter how much the parents speak to a kid, like a kid's going to do what they want to do. Like they could be raised right and stuff, but sometimes be peer pressure.
All right, so back out live, no doubt those teenagers facing some really serious charges, and at this point police are not sure if the young victim knew his attackers. If you have any information, you're urged to contact police. Live in Albany tonight, Gray Hall, Channel 6 Action News. Brian?
All right, Gray, thank you.